Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for another Sam Sucks at Chess YouTube video. Today, still road to 1600. I played a few games offline. Currently, I'm sitting at 1346, and I hope you enjoy the video. Perfect. Alright, let's make that a little bit smaller so you can see everything. Right now, my opponent is 1326. We're going to start out with the king's pawn, e4. Now, my opponent plays e5. My usual approach is to play the Ruy Lopez, and normally I go back and I play the Morphy defense. I end up targeting this square. I'm really not too worried about putting pressure here. Computer likes castling and then somewhere in d3 or d4. So it really all just kind of depends on how my opponent plays. I've seen this before. This is... I don't know how good of a move this is. I've actually never seen this move before, but obviously the idea is to launch his pawns forward once I castle here. So, in this case, I think I can just play here, takes, and put pressure. So I think in this case, we will just attack in the middle. I want to go back and evaluate this move because I've never seen this before. And at the 1400 level, a lot of people play some wonky moves, and to be completely honest, I honestly might just already be winning because I've never seen this position before. Hey, buddy. Yeah, in this case, I'm just going to take with the knight. If he takes, I expect something like this or like this. Put some pressure on there, but if this, I can take with my bishop. Holy cow. Here. This would be an illegal move. Because after this, I think I have tons of pressure. You have to play something of the sorts. And I think queen here would just win me the pawn out here. And I still have castling abilities. I have a pawn in the center. There's an imbalance on the D and E file, so I think I'm doing pretty good as of right now. So check. I think I'm just gonna take. I think I'm just gonna block simply like that, forcing him to trade. Because at this point he doesn't have another move. Maybe he was expecting me to block here. Yeah, I think this simply just loses a pawn. I don't mind this move because after takes, he's just going to be down a queen. Yeah, see, this is where I can start to pile on the pressure, but I think in this case we're just going to castle, I want to say. Let's evaluate something like this. He takes, I take. I think I can just keep piling on pressure because this is lethal, because then he's forced to do this. Yeah, I think that is a great move because he realistically cannot move this piece here. I'm expecting something like this, but this is check, so it's forced. This is a crazy position, and my opponent's not taking much time at all. I know I'm playing pretty fast, but it's been a pretty easy position per se to play. Have I ever played against this person before? No, I have not. Yeah, but I think this is just game over, right? After takes, you must block, and then I take your queen, right? I think it's just game over. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see what this move was. I only played it at an 83. I expected to play it a little bit higher. I was +4 at some point. Computer thought I played like a 1900. I missed a couple of tactics, I see. Okay. That's fine. Computer really likes this move to keep pressuring the knight, but I'm not a huge fan. Maybe I'll start playing that in the future. Yeah, this is kind of what I expected. I thought this was an interesting move, but it's nothing. I'm glad I found the best move in the position. That's awesome. Takes. Wow, and he just wants me to take in this pawn, and I'll be up 1.8. Takes, 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 takes. Wow, it really likes this position. Interesting. Alright. Next time, but I highly doubt I'm ever going to be in this position again. So I'm still up practically a pawn here, but that's also a miss. I guess it's saying I should have taken, because after this, I guess you have long-term pressure here, or maybe here. Yeah, now this I kind of knew was bad. Oh, I guess this just threatens the piece super easily. Because after this, there's this, I would guess, or even the queen. But yeah, then you're just up a bishop. Interesting. Gotcha. And then that pretty much just loses the game, because that's the best move. I'm glad I found that, and that's just, yeah, -7.5. That's resignable. All right, on to game 2. We're up to 1354. I'd like to showcase my queen's pawn ability. Yesterday's video, we only played 2 games, and we got black in both of them. I guess in this one, they rewarded us with playing 2 white games for you. I like to play the queen's gambit because it allows me to get a lot of activity. The Slav defense is annoying, but we will deal with it, because after these ideas, we have queen here. Let's see, how do I want to play this? Let's play out bishop out here, get some long-term pressure on this diagonal. I know I should restrict the knight from being able to move to e4. Yeah, because now I have this, and I instantly threaten that. That is the best way to play against the Slav. I'm not sure if this is a mistake or not, but we will evaluate it after the game. Now this seems like a mistake from him, because after takes, then I just get long-term pressure here. And to be completely honest with you, I think I can just take this now, because it's a free pawn. Otherwise he loses a rook for a knight. I mean, he gets in here, but I have this, an idea is to hit here. Yeah, see, he's just gonna lose a knight anyways. Ooh, this is an interesting position. After takes, takes, can I go somewhere like this? I wonder. This seems somewhat decent for me. Takes, 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 takes. Ooh, this might be bad. We're gonna fight our way out of this one, boys and girls. Sorry if I misgender you. I'm not really too big of a fan of our position anymore, because I can't go here because this threatens my queen while simultaneously getting the bishop. I have to move this knight somewhere, though. I think this is the only move threatening this. Obviously, this wins a knight. I think I just have to take here, and I'll get a... Yeah, that was kind of expected. But I think I'm just going to have to fight my way out of this one. Let's put some pressure on him. I don't expect a knight move pretty much anytime soon. I still like this move. I'm trying to entice him to play this. Interesting. I think I can simply just move back one. This is defending here. Simply just kick out his bishop. His queen or his king is still stranded in the middle of the board. We are down a rook, but at this level, you really shouldn't resign. This move opened up the line of sight on here, but I think this would be a great trade because then I have no castling ability for him. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this move because it entices him to put his bishop on this diagonal and force my rook to move. So before that, I'm going to go ahead and play this move and try to get ahead of him. I'm anticipating this. This is the most natural move in the position, I would say. But I think I can sidestep one this way and sack my knight to maybe get something like this and take here. Oh no, because after this there's a trade of... Interesting. Alright, we're just going to castle, double up our queen and our rook. I really need to reroute this knight, maybe somewhere like this, and maybe... Ooh. Alright, this might be resignable soon, gentlemen and ladies. Because after castles, I think we have almost nothing here. Yeah, offering a queen trade, that makes sense, but I can't really trade queens here. Expecting that. That's a good move too. Castling is the right idea here. We're just going to put a lot of pressure. I expect this. Yeah, that's fine. I'm expecting rook over. Duck into the position this way. This next. Yeah, this looks all but lost, boys. Maybe he hangs this, forgets my knight is there. That would be kind of nice. I'd definitely get away with one. Ooh. Just simply move out of the position. Don't try to trade any pieces. It's not worth it, and we're going to lose this game. That's a tragedy. I'd move here. I'm playing terrible. But still the queen on the board. There's a chance. You never know. Maybe I can get him in a repetition of some sort, which would be kind of crazy. It would be kind of wild to think that I can get some sort of repetition going here. Oh. Yeah, I didn't see that move. Yeah, boys and girls. I'm going to go ahead and resign that. That's unfortunate. Today, we won, lost one. Not really too mad about it. Let's go and see where we went wrong. I probably played like a 55%. Oh, 76. Not terrible, but not great at all. What did my opponent play at? A 90.3. Yeah, I can't really beat that. Slav defense is a hard open. It really doesn't like this move. I'm already losing from the beginning. It really doesn't like that. It's okay with that move. We've equalized. Yeah, it doesn't like. Right. Yeah, and this is just game over. My king is stranded in the middle of the board. I have no positional efforts. And he just played a great game. Yep. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for Road to 1600 Day 2. It's unfortunate we're at the same exact rating that we were when we started the video, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a great day.